Okay, so hi dear all, this is Taro Anjali and these are my new glasses. I just got them today from Lenskart. If you like it, you can order it. This is not sponsored. I just liked it genuinely. It's blue lenses and these what we call this frame. Okay, today we are going to do the most awaited reading of this month, century, I was about to say, for singles. Your current energy, your energies for a new person, waiting for a past person, and the guidance. It's going to follow like this for all the 12 signs. We are going to do it very gently and slowly because otherwise I get headache. And if you don't know about my other channel, it's Prem Sanyogita. I keep on posting every day about healing. Right now, these days, healing journey is going on. 30 days healing challenge is going on, deep rooted healing. You can follow me on that channel also. You can subscribe to that channel as well. If you want to be a reader like me, purchase my course. Links are given below in the description box. For tarot reading course, self-love course and Ho'oponopono masterclass. And for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. Let's start. For Aries, your current energies, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus or risings. For single, your current energies. For love, okay, Eight of Cups. You're kind of trying to detach yourself from something or someone, still in this energy of walking away. Okay, there are certain kind of energies that are still attached to your past in some way, shape or fashion, and you're trying your best to let it go completely and move forward towards something better or someone better. So basically you are still in this moving on, walking away kind of a journey in your life right now. Okay, maybe you just connected with somebody, but you're not liking it, so you are just leaving this thing behind. Okay, let's see what are your energies for the month of August 2025. This reading is for the month of August 2025. Energies for a new person, new connection. We have the separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah. So even if you're going to connect with somebody, I think you are not going to connect with each other on that level. One of you are going to feel like this is not working out, or there was initial attraction in the situation but things are not going the way they should now. So even if you're going to connect with somebody no new, I don't think things are going to move forward in this direction with a new person, new energy. For some of you, you are going to connect with somebody who is freshly coming out of a breakup, and or you are freshly coming out of a breakup and you're going to connect with somebody, but that thing is also going to fizzle out because again the roots are not that much strong, or one of you is not ready for this kind of dynamic right now. For a past person, past situation that you might be still waiting for, giving your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. The situation that you're waiting for might come back around. Hmm? If you are willing, if both of you are willing to work on this situation between you and a person that you're maybe waiting for, or a past person or past situation, or maybe a no contact person, or maybe your current person that you're having some kind of separation or breakup with, there are chances of things going to work out if both of you are going to work on this situation and both of you come on the same page. So there are chances of you connecting with the past person, past energy, or somebody that you already know. And if you both of you can if both of you are going to be ready to make things work out, things can work out in this direction for you people, with a known situation, with a known person. Okay, for you the guidance here for this month is the Six of Wands. Whatever is happening, okay, you cannot control each and everything in your life, Aries, right? Whatever is happening. Don't forget that you should be the center of attention of your own world. You should work on yourself, your self-worth, your self-growth, your money, job, career, and most importantly, don't underestimate the power of being with yourself. Yeah, so your focus should be you. Your energy should be totally depend on you. Hmm. Focus on yourself. Keep on focusing on yourself, right? On your success, on your money, on your job, on your career. This whole situation should not affect other areas of your life. This is what I'm getting as the guidance. Let's move on to Taurus people. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Let's see what are your current energies regarding love and relationship area. I have to reshuffle. Lots of cards coming up. Temperance, you are being extremely patient with yourself with this whole relationship area kind of dynamic. You are still healing, you're still in the healing process, healing journey, and you are taking things really very, very, very slow. Typical Taurus energy where you are feeling like you should be with yourself until unless you're completely done or healed with something or someone from your past. You're opening up, but it's too slow. It's too slow that you might feel like you can't open up at all, but you are. It's so slow that you might not feel it, but it's happening, right? Slow and steady. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection for the month of August 2025 by the end of this month. We have the calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So your soulmate is just on the horizon. The new soulmate, the new energy is just on the horizon. Taurus, all you have to do is keep on doing whatever you're doing. It is working. Your self healing, your patience. It's actually calling you, like calling in the soulmate that is meant for you for the next chapter of your life. We have multiple soulmates in one lifetime. If you are feeling like there's only one lover, there's one soulmate for life, that's not like that. We have multiple soulmates in one lifetime. Some of us have only one soulmate in one lifetime. That's completely up to the soul contracts and karmic imprints and everything. But for the time being, this is telling me if you are ready for love, you are calling in your soulmate. All you have to do is manifest exactly what you want, and you will be able to connect with somebody by the end of this month. New energy. Very good. For a past person, past situation that you are still connected to, we have the worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. In divine timing, things will start coming back together, things will start healing. This is only for those people where healing is acceptable, healing is possible, coming back together is possible. If it is not possible, please do not live in any kind of illusion or delusion. Stick to the reality. Yeah, there is a divine timing at play in a situation from your past. The past can be a person that you are waiting for. It can be a person that you already know, but maybe not waiting for intentionally. So it's basically what it is telling me is that you will be able to call in a new soulmate also, and divine timing is at play. But as I'm doing the readings till the 31st of August, might be possible that somebody from your past is also going to show up in your life again. What you are going to choose is completely up to you. For you, the guidance here is the Six of Cups. Do not accept a past person, past situation because of the comfortable energies, because of the familiarity. Do not forget, even for a second, why the past is in the past and why you were not able to stick around with the past situation, past person. Just because you feel like familiar, just because you guys had beautiful memories with each other, doesn't mean you and this person are meant to be together. If there's genuine love, if there's genuine connection, if there's genuine feelings, you can think about it. Otherwise, you should definitely let it go. For those of you who are not stuck on a past person, past energy at all, it might be possible that you will try to find something similar to your past in a new connection, new situation, and you are going to completely mess that up. Okay? Don't mix your past with the present energy. Simple. Otherwise, you are the one who is going to mess a beautiful situation up, and then maybe the universe will also not be able to help you. The universe only help those people who help themselves. Begging, crying, sulking, it's not going to work. Universe works on frequencies and vibrations. So whatever you are going to send to the universe, it's going to come back to you stronger. That's the rule. Law, actually. Let's see what we have for Gemini people. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising for singles for the month of August 2025. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area. We have the Seven of Swords. You are lying to yourself continuously. You are lying. I don't know what you're lying. You're hiding something. You're lying to yourself. You are being deceptive. Maybe you're pretending to be completely fine even if you're not. Maybe you're pretending to be completely okay even if you're not. and or maybe you are still connected to something or someone from your past and you're pretending to be single. Whatever the case may be, there is a sense of deceptive energies around you, and this is your energy only, so you have to look for this, what this is that you are pretending or lying about, and how to get out of this, because it's not helping you, it's actually going against you. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation for this month, Gemini. We have the religious factors. For a new person, new relationship, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe you are going to connect with somebody, but again, the religious factor or spiritual path is going to be totally different from each other, and that is going to be a major blockage in a situation. So look out for this kind of energy. If you're going to connect with somebody new, be very, very open and honest with them regarding your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. If they are able to connect with you, good to go. Otherwise, you should let this go or sort it out before starting the connection. Otherwise, it's going to be a shit show in the coming future. And guess who is to blame here then? You. So, yeah. So, if you feel like somebody else is not honest with you, try to connect with them properly and honestly. If they're telling you, if your gut is feeling like everything is fine, go ahead. Otherwise, leave the situation, it's not good for you for the long term. For a past person, past situation, or a non situation, we have the make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. If there's somebody known around you, or maybe a past person, past situation that you're still stuck on, and if you feel like making an effort from your side is going to save a situation or make a situation work out, do that. You know, because it feels like if you are going to take the steps from your side, if you are going to make the effort from your side, things will start working out in a particular situation. If you feel like with all of your heart and soul, and if you feel like no, it's not worth making the effort or worth giving the time for, you can just completely let it go. There is no pressure, right? It's free will. Only the guidance is Eight of Cups. Yeah, everything or everyone that is not matching with your energies right now, that is not aligning with your path right now, whatever you're looking forward to have in your love and relationship area, it's worth letting go. Okay, walk away from everything or everyone that's not aligning with your path, your values, your energies, and your clarity and your understanding of how and what your love life should look like. Okay, don't forget about that. Be honest and loyal with yourself regarding this, and then keep moving forward. Even if it is going to bother you for a little bit, this is the intelligent thing to do, emotionally intelligent thing to do for you for the time being. Good. Let's move on to our dear Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. What are your energies for love and relationship? Current energies regarding love and relationship area for you guys right now at this present moment are Cancer. Let's see what we have. Three of Wands. You are 1 foot in, 1 foot out of a situation, mostly out of a situation, looking forward to have something better on the horizon for you guys. Although you're looking forward to have something better, someone better on in your life, you are not doing much about it. You're just like in this chill mode, like okay, whenever it is supposed to happen, it will happen. Yeah, so you're looking forward to it, not very excited, not pessimistic, just open and looking forward, not moving forward, looking forward to have it by your side in the coming future. For some of you, you might be waiting for something or someone from a different country, different religion, different land. There is a physical distance. Maybe you are open for online connections or something like that. Okay, or maybe you're traveling and open for new experiences. Take it how it resonates with you. For a new person, new connection, we have the religious factors. Again, it was for Gemini also, I guess so. Yeah. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you might end up connecting with somebody who is going to be of totally different religious background, or their spiritual path is totally different from yours. That is going to be some kind of issue between you guys. So you guys should talk it out properly and honestly with each other whenever you get time. at the beginning of the connection. Otherwise, it's going to be a major blockage in the coming future for you guys. So there are chances of a new person, new energy entering in your life, but these factors can prevent you from being in a totally committed relationship or being with somebody for the long term. That can affect the situation. For a past person, past situation, there is a codependency. Card is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So the situation might be toxic or not healthy, or some kind of codependent kind of energies are there from at least one side. One of you is very dependent on the other person for emotional happiness and emotional fulfillment. So it might be too much of work or too much of responsibility. So I don't think it's worth giving your time, effort, and energy for. So it's time for you to completely detach from this past person, past situation, because it's not healthy, it's not worth it. For you, the guidance here is the Four of Wands. Enjoy your life to the fullest, but at the same time, do not forget what you're looking forward to have in your love and relationship area. And you're telling me all I want is a committed soulmate kind of dynamic long-term kind of partnership, marriage, happily ever after kind of a deal. And if you're looking forward to have that kind of energy in your life and you're not getting it from whatever universe is giving you right now, it's time for you to upgrade your own vibrations and frequencies and wait for the right person, right energy. Like, waiting is not like desperately waiting, just doing your own thing and keep moving forward. The right person is going to show up at the right timing for you guys, Cancer. Okay, so let's move on to Leos. Let's see Leo singles, how it is going to be for you guys. What are your current energies regarding love and relationship area at this present moment? We have the Tower. Okay, so something is shaking you up. Something is shaking up. Something is shaking you up. You are suddenly no longer the same person, the same energy that you used to be. Something in you is drastically changing. Some kind of belief system is falling apart. Some kind of conditioning is falling apart, or your perception regarding love is totally different from what it is used to be. And it's so sudden and shocking and surprising. You are just trying to figure it out. You are just in this energy of what the hell just happened? What should I do now? Okay, so something is drastically changing. It could be positive, it could be negative, because the Tower is like breaking off some kind of illusions and the truth coming out. So something in you is shaking up some kind of conditioning or belief system or some kind of perspective, and you're kind of surprised. Okay, kind of surprised and shocked. Okay, in your energies, let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation in your life for the month of August 2025? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. If you're extremely pessimistic regarding your love and relationship area, I'm never going to find the love of my life. This is so hard. Love is so hard. Love is so difficult. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. Then guess what you are going to attract? And contrary to that, if you are going to remain optimistic and positive about your love and relationship area, you will end up attracting a good person, good energy, a soulmate kind of dynamic towards yourself. It's like feeling from the inside. It's not like you're saying it, just saying it and not feeling it. It's not The universe doesn't work with manipulation, it works with genuine energies. Okay, for a past person, past situation, or a known person, we have past life relationship, you have known each other before, you might feel a very strong connection with somebody from your past. It's not like a reconciliation kind of a thing is happening. I do see you reminiscing the past very deeply, thinking about somebody from your past very deeply, trying to understand a situation from your past, and just trying to let it go. But the more you're trying to let it go, the more it's coming back to you in the form of memories, in the form of what they might be doing, what they are up to. This is happening, that is happening. A lot of past energies coming back to you, so that you can release it properly. Might be for some of you, only for some of you, might be somebody from your past is going to show up again in your life, but I don't think so it's going to work out. Yeah. It's going to make you feel like, yeah, it might work out, but I don't think so. You can definitely try. For you, the guidance here is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you need to cut the crap. You need to cut the crap out of your life, out of your system as quickly as possible, because you just had the understanding of what you want and what you don't want, just maybe 2 3 days ago only, or maybe currently you are having it. And don't ruin it. When you know the truth, don't ruin it. Stick to the truth, and no matter who is coming and who is going out of your life, just stick to the truth, the ultimate truth that you know about yourself, the feelings that you know you carry, and the future that you want to see in your life, in your love and relationship area. Cutthroat, clear cut energy of this is what it is, it should be, and this is how it should be. No crap entertained here. Okay. Okay, let's move on to our dear Virgo. Let's see what we have for Virgo people as the current energies. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Your current energies. Sun card, Virgo, you are very, very open, very happy, very bright, very clear cut energies, clear cut, full of life kind of energy. Like you are, as if you are full of love and full of gratitude, as if you are full of life. You are feeling very happy with yourself right now, and that's why you are feeling like, okay, if something or someone is going to enter in my life in a beautiful and positive way, they're more than welcome. If not, I'm happy with myself. I don't even care if somebody is coming or going out of my life. See, I'm very happy, and you're genuinely extremely happy, like very, very clear on your path, very, very happy. I'm talking about Virgo singles, and you are in this energy of, if something is happening, good, not happening, very good. Okay, awesome, beautiful energy. The sun is the happiest card in the deck, and you're telling me you are imbibing, embodying these kind of energies these days. Let's see for a new person, new connection, what we have for Virgo people, singles. We have the children. Your love life is being affected by children. You might connect with somebody who is having kids, and or you're having kids and they are going to connect with you and they are going to like your kids. Some kind of children kind of energy is involved here, and or one of you is going to be like kids here. It's like, if it is not get if it is not like children are involved, one of you is going to be like children in the situation. Might be huge age difference, so one of you is going to feel like the other person is children here. But there are very good chances of you connecting with somebody, but childlike energy or children are going to be involved in that situation. There's no specific energy of if it is going to work out or not, but this is what I'm getting for Virgo singles for this month. For those of you waiting for a past person or known energy or something, this situation involves marriage. Maybe somebody is getting married out of, so you are single, that's why you're watching this video. Maybe your person is getting married, and or they're already married to somebody else, and that's why the problem is there. And or commitment or marriage is the problem between you and a past person, past energy. That's why things are not moving forward. So if marriage is a problem or wedding is a problem here, whatever the case may be, it's going to continue like that only. I don't see major changes happening there. If you're waiting for commitment, if you're waiting for things to work out in a certain way in a relationship with a past person, past connection, I don't think so it's going to be that much easy. I don't see it's impossible, but it's not going to be that much easy. It's going to be super difficult. Next to impossible, but not completely impossible. For you, the guidance here is the Ten of Cups. Spend your time with people who really genuinely loves you and whom you really genuinely loves and wants to be with. Okay, the more you are going to spend time with the people who really wants to be with you, who really are good friends and good people, the more it's going to be happy go lucky and beautiful for you. You're going to feel happy around your around these people's energies. Okay, you're going to feel like, okay, you have somebody by your side who cares, who genuinely wants to be with you. So spend your time with good people, good vibes and good energies. Okay, let's move on to Libra. Libra, your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Let's see what we have. We have the Three of Swords. You are so heartbroken. You are so much in pain regarding this area of your life. It's not even funny. You are still trying to figure out ways to move on from this pain, from this energy of, wow, heartbreak. So you are still healing from some kind of heartbreaking energies, from some kind of separation or breakup. Might be it happened 3 years ago, but you are still suffering. So still in this process of moving on from the pain and trying to figure out ways to get out of these kind of energies. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new relationship by the end of this month, August 2025, Libra. Religious factor, this is coming a lot today. What is happening? Everybody's getting affected by this. Religious factors, your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. You might end up meeting with somebody, but their religious path or their religious upbringing or their caste is totally different from yours, and their spiritual path is totally different from yours. It can affect this connection between you and them, and it might break your heart more, because you might feel like, okay, finally I met somebody and I felt like that they're a good person, good match for me, but this religious factors or spiritual thing is kind of killing the situation. I'm so sorry to say that, Libra. For a past person, past connection, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. If it is possible for you to take help from somebody in order to make things work out between you and a particular person from your past, please take help. If you know that taking help can definitely bring someone back to your life in a positive way, and things can start working out, don't hesitate from taking the help. Okay, it will be beneficial for this connection between you and a past person, past energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. Guidance is the Fool card. Don't do anything stupid. You might have this tendency, Libra, because you're so heartbroken, that you might end up doing stupid things, connecting with flings, or doing, senseless things, just to numb the pain, just to feel like you're a human or something, and you're going to regret it later on. Okay, so don't engage in stupid things or activities that you are going to regret later on. Think before you are going to do anything stupid in this direction, whatever that means in your case, according to your religious factors or country or whatever it is. Okay, continent. Different people, different religions, different views, different things, different aspects. Hmm. Let's move on to Scorpio. Let's see, Scorpio, your current energies right now. We have the Fool. Scorpio, it's like you're feeling like jumping into the unknown. You're feeling like you are ready for a breakthrough. You are ready to take the risk in going in this direction again. You're quite excited and you're filled with this energy of, okay, universe, please let me just go and let me just have fun and let me see what's next in my life. Okay. You are full of energy, full of enthusiasm and little bit naive energy also, and ready to jump into the unknown, with this knowing that the universe got your back. Okay. Nice. Fully open and ready to jump into the unknown. Okay. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation, Scorpio, by the end of this month, August 2025. We have the healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So family issues might be a factor that is creating blockages over blockages over blockages in your love and relationship area. Okay. So heal your relationship with your parents. And once you are going to do that properly, your major blockage in your love and relationship area is going to be resolved. It might be a situation with your ancestors, like they had relationship issues and then your parents had relationship issues, or somebody had relationship issue in your life that you are carrying with yourself. Heal those blockages and you will be able to connect with the right kind of partner, right kind of energy by the end of this month. Okay. Healing is just awareness and acceptance and letting go of something or someone with love and compassion. You don't have to do major rituals or go on Mount Abu and pray. That's bullshit. Yeah, let's see. prayer, simple, genuine, heartfelt energy of Ho'oponopono prayers. Maybe they are just wordings, they are just love and gratitude towards the universe. That kind of things can help. Let's see what are your energies about a past person, past connection, past situation. We have the passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There is still some kind of passionate energy regarding a particular person or situation from your past. You might have some kind of energy exchange between you guys, but that's out of pure passion. There's a sense of feeling passionate kind of energies between you and them, but nothing more than that. Okay, so it's your free will if you want to go for this, because I don't see any like committed or stable kind of future in this direction, but you can definitely figure it out. For you, the guidance is the Ten of Pentacles. It's like money, job, career, financial stability should be your focus area right now, and focus on your family. Family is a major issue here. Major family issues were the major blockage in your love and relationship area, and something regarding your family needs your immediate attention. Okay, give your time, efforts, and energies in that direction, and then this thing can wait for a little bit more. Okay, cool. Work on this factor, and everything else is going to be sorted with time, don't worry. Okay, let's move on to dear Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius, what are your energies, current energies regarding love and relationship area. We have the King of Cups, Sagittarius. You are telling me I'm full of love, I'm full of compassion, I'm emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature. I'm ready to go ahead with a emotionally mature and grounded kind of energy. If the universe is going to present me something good, if not, I'm content and happy, and I'm going to just wait for the right person, right energy. Awesome. You are the most mature and grounded energy of today. Congratulations. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation, Sagittarius. We have the free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You might be feeling trapped in some kind of past energies, past situations, past experiences. Now it's time for you to free yourself completely and take the control of your life back in your own hands so that you can move forward. So basically, I do see you being in this self love, self care, self healing mode and waiting for the right energy, still working on freeing yourself. It's going to take some more time. Okay. For past person, past connection, past situation, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You might be holding on to something or someone so tightly. You might be trying to control the outcome. You're like, okay, this should be like this only. Otherwise, my life is ruined. Or this outcome, I am not going to accept it. Or let me, like, you know, make the other person also dance according to my wishes. Not happening. Whatever the situation is regarding a past person, past situation, let it unfold naturally and organically. Whatever is supposed to happen will happen eventually. Okay. And for you, the guidance is the judgment. You have a lot of releasing that you need to do in order to free yourself completely from something or someone, or maybe multiple people, multiple energies, multiple situations. So, okay, releasing, start releasing. And when you're completely done, things will start happening with you naturally and organically the way it should in your love and relationship area. Okay, darlings. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Let's see what we have. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, you're telling me my heart is full of love. I am ready for new love. I'm ready for love. I'm ready to, make my emotions flow gently and lovingly and compassionately. So Sagittarius and you are telling me you guys are ready. Sagittarius is kind of emotionally in a very grounded kind of energy. You are telling me I am ready. Okay, fully open heart, fully open energies. Universe, bring it on. Nice. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation, Cappies, for the month of August 2025. We have the giving your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. You might end up connecting with somebody, but the moment you're going to connect with them, the energies are going to be of quick attraction or something. But you should give each other a chance properly and honestly. Maybe one of you is going to be very quick in judging the other person here, and or maybe you will be in this energy of quickly connecting with each other and quickly leaving each other. So this situation needs maturity and time to grow into something meaningful and beautiful. Otherwise, it's going to be like a situation that's starting and ending quickly, very quickly. Okay. For a past person, past connection, or unknown energy, we have the trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So might be trust issue is the problem in the situation. If you guys can resolve the trust issues in a situation where you are connected to somebody and you know the trust issues is the problem, there are chances that both of you can make things work out. If both of you are going to have the faith in the situation and these trust issues can be resolved, things can work out between your past person and past energy too. That's completely your free will if you want to go ahead in this direction or not, but this is what I'm getting here. For you, the guidance here is the Nine of Pentacles. Do not let go of your individuality. Even if you're going to connect with somebody, even if you're fully open for love and relationship, do not forget that you are an individual with individual energies and a totally different path and totally different journey from the person that you're going to connect with. Okay? So don't forget your individuality and don't forget about yourself while you're moving forward in this direction. Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. Then I'm going to drink some water and take a break and meditate. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what are your current energies regarding love and relationship area. What's happening? Two of Cups. Wow, you're telling me I am supremely connected to my divine feminine and divine masculine. I am very, very balanced in my thoughts, in my feelings, in my energies, and I am just feeling good within myself. And whatever is going to happen next is good. I am not waiting for anybody to show up. I'm not waiting for anybody to make me happy. I am feeling very, very aligned and connected to myself. So these are your current energies, and you feel like you should be with the soulmate that's actually meant for you, else you are good with yourself. Okay, nice, nice. Let's see your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation, Aquarius. We have the calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations helps bring you together. So your soulmate is just around the horizon. Maybe they are a Taurus because we got the same card for Taurus as well. Yeah. So calling in your soulmate, so your affirmations, your visualizations, and your this attitude of you are okay within yourself. If they are coming in good, if they're not coming in, you're good with yourself, is actually calling in your soulmate nearer and nearer and nearer to your energies. It's all about divine timing, and there are very good chances by the end of this month you are going to connect with your next soulmate that's meant for you for the next chapter of your life. Awesome. So just keep on doing whatever you are doing because it's working, and remain detached from the outcome. Awesome energies. For past person, past situation, past connection, we have the past life relationship. You have known each other before. So it might feel like a past connection is still there in your heart and soul, and they are not going anywhere. I don't know what happened. And they're still there in your heart and soul. So you might be confusing the memories of a past person with this energy of I still love them, I can't let them go. So don't forget why they are in the past. What is happening? Maybe. I'm not saying that if you left somebody, you stop loving them. Okay. Sometimes we love a person for the rest of our lives, but we don't stay together or stick around together for whatever reason. Right now, you have to figure out that reason. If there is any chance, a chance that you can come back together in a positive way and both of you can have reconciliation, both of you are willing to do that because you guys are still have a chance to make something work out. But if you are done, if they are done, if there's no chance of reconciliation, don't confuse missing them with this energy of I still love them, I can't move on. Because missing somebody is a natural thing, human thing. Okay. For you, the guidance here is the Seven of Swords. See, you have to be very, very honest with yourself and loyal with yourself regarding, especially a past person, past situation that you might be still confused with, like what they represent to you, what you really want in your love and relationship area. Are they able to fulfill that criteria, or they will never be able to do that? And or if you, even if you're going for a new person, new energy, what you truly and honestly wants from them, what you truly and honestly can give them, and if this is going to be a equal give and take of energy or not. Don't lie to yourself, don't be in a deceptive kind of energy just for the sake of being with somebody. Okay, even if it is new or uh, old, doesn't matter. Okay, honey, let's move on to the Pisces sign, last sign. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you. Hanged Man, your perspective is changing. Your point of view is shifting. You are standing still, trying to see things, people, situations, and everything from a different perspective, from a different angle. And you're trying to figure out life with this newfound perspective, with this newfound energy of, now I have a different vision, now I have a different understanding of love and relationship. Now I'm going to do everything with this changed kind of energy. Yeah, so your energies are shifting, your point of view is totally different from what it is used to be, but still you are standing still and not doing too much about it. Just a change perception and your stillness. Okay, let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new situation. We have the express yourself. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It might be very much possible, Pisces, that you might like somebody, or you might feel like the urge or desire to connect with somebody. If you're going to express yourself and make the romantic gesture, there are very, very high chances that you're going to connect with somebody, and this is going to be a beautiful connection. Expressing yourself genuinely and making the first move is going to help you with connect with somebody in a beautiful and positive way. Up to you. If you want to keep it to yourself or express it, the worst they can say is no, but it will help you to relieve your energies, yeah? Right, and move forward. Okay, okay, what are your energies for a past person, past connection, past situation? Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. If they are in the past, I don't think so it's applicable, the honeymoon phase of your life. You might, you might feel their energies a lot around you, and or one of you is going to get out of this situation from the past and connect with somebody new and having a literal honeymoon phase of their life. I don't think it is a reconciliation coming back together. I think one of you is going to move forward towards like something new, someone new, and enjoying their life to the fullest, leaving the past person, past energy behind. Okay, for you, the guidance here is the Two of Wands. See, if you're waiting for something or someone to show up at your door without making any kind of effort from your side, just sitting on your bed like me all day and thinking about everything is going to happen naturally and organically, like miraculously, in this case, it's not happening. Maybe in other cases it will. So in your love and relationship area, you have to make the efforts from your side. You have to get out of your comfort zone, get out of your bed, and grab that book, grab that coffee, go out and have fun. Socialize, basically. Get out of your comfort zone. Then only there are chances of you meeting with somebody else. Just sit on your ass like me and enjoy your life. I do that a lot. I love doing nothing. Just perfectly nothing. I loved it. I love it. I don't even get bored. Experience. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, all of you guys. I'll see you in the next video on Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to take a leave for myself. One leave in 1 week is actually I need a break, right? So I'll see you in the next video for the next week. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you with love, with courage, with strength, and with everything beautiful. Namaste.